and how to draw the graph. You can okay, you can do something like this. So if we have 8 over x minus 2, so yeah, you can see from the function, the formula that f of x equals 8 over x minus 2. So okay, so now we want to draw the graph of y equals 8 over x minus 2 plus 2. Yeah, and then from this we can conclude how the graph of f and g looks like. So first, okay, ya, jadi kita ini ya, oke, cara gambarnya gimana? Cara gambarnya gini, kita punya 8 per x min 2, so we have 8 divided by x minus 2. So again, because we don't want the denominator penyebutnya to be 0, we don't want the denominator to be 0, then x cannot equal 2, and that's where the asymptote is. Okay, the vertical asymptote. Oh, jadi asymptote itu apa? Asymptote yang ini ya. Kalau kita gambar seperti ini, nah asymptote yang ini. So yeah, so x cannot equal to, so x can be equal to 2, and then that's the asymptote. Oke, untuk fungsi rasional sepertinya saya belum pernah bahas selain ini ya. Oke, untuk sementara ikuti dulu aja ya. Jadi gambarnya nanti kurang lebih seperti ini. And the function looks like this, similar to this one. So it's something like this. Yeah, so this is the graph, approximately like this. And then for graph of f of x, the domain is x greater than or equal greater than 2. So you can see this is x equals 2. So the graph of f of x is only this graph. Oke. Okay. Ya, jadi di sini kan kita f(x)-nya ini domainnya adalah x besar sama dengan 2. Maaf, x lebih besar dari 2. Berarti kita bisa lihat x sama dengan 2 di sini, berarti lebih besar itu kanan ya. Nah, di kanannya ini ada grafiknya ada di mana? Di sini saja ya. Nah, artinya apa? Artinya di sini range-nya kita bisa lihat dari grafik ini, range-nya itu berapa? Range-nya itu dari 2 ke atas ya. So the range of the first function is y greater than 2. Jadi dari 2 ke atas ya, tapi dia tidak menyentuh 2 juga, sama seperti yang sini. Dia juga tidak menyentuh 2. Maka di sini yang lebih besar dari 2. Okay, and how about the function gx? G of x, the domain of g of x is from 2 to 4. Okay, so from this to only to, yeah, this point. So only until this point. Okay. Okay, so what is the domain? So G is only this part of the graph, okay, until this point. Yeah, actually not included, so I should have drawn, yeah, like this. Yeah, so G of x, the graph of G of x is only this part of this graph, yeah. of this whole graph. So it's something like this, the red one. So yeah, and so what is the range? You can check to the y-axis when so yeah, it's when x equals 4, when x equals 4, when x equals 4, y equals so y equals y equals 8 over okay, so when x equals 4, y equals 8 divided by 4 minus 2, and then plus 2, so we have 4 plus 2, so 6. So this is 6. And then, so the graph of gx is entirely above 6, okay? So that's the range. Okay, and then obtain an expression for f inverse of x and state the domain of f inverse. So for the domain, we can answer that directly from the range of this function, yeah. Jadi we know that the domain of f of x is equal to, okay, let me use another color. Let me use another color. So okay, domain of f inverse is actually the same as range of f, and we know the range of f, yeah, from the from part A of the question. So it's easy. But now we just need to obtain an expression for f inverse. Okay, this is not too hard as well. Yeah, maybe this is a bit harder from finding the domain, because for the domain we already know the range of the function, so we know the domain of the inverse. Okay, so f of x equals 8 divided by x minus 2 plus 2. So the inverse, to find the inverse, we can write down y equals 8 minus 8 over x minus 2 plus 2. And then, sorry. Sorry. Oke, ngapa saya pakai hijau aja supaya membedakan ya nomor 1, 2, 3. Part A, B, C-nya. Jadi di sini let's find the inverse by using the usual method. Okay, to find the inverse, we need to change the subject into x, yeah. So we need to express x in terms of y. So we have an expression of y in terms of x. Now we need to change it to an expression of x in terms of y. So yeah, first we can subtract 2. Oke, nah di sini mungkin yang agak membingungkan adalah kita tukar ya di sini. So we can, we can say we can flip the fraction. So yeah, so it becomes 1 over y minus 2 equals x minus 2 over 8. So x minus 2, so 8 over y minus 2 equals x minus 2. And then x equals this plus 2, yeah. And yeah, that's the inverse. So yeah, the inverse is just we swap x and y here. So 8x divided by x minus 2 plus 2. Okay, and the domain is equal to the range of f, which is greater than 2. So the domain is greater than 2. Yeah, and as you can see, this is actually the inverse of f is the same as uh, the function itself. Okay. Okay, so that's it for today. So yeah, sorry for not being able to conduct the class fully because of ya silakan. Yeah, because we have exam for 12th grade. So yeah,